Well, hey, everyone. Hi.
Woo!
Oh, let me turn my volume down.
Yes,
There we go.
we're live. We did it
Yes, okay, we did it. I think we're
in
good.
one shot. Woo!
We've got Florida. Someone's asking me how the wedding plans are going.
Oklahoma.
And
We'll talk about
San
that in
Antonio,
the show.
Texas. Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa.
I said we'll talk about that during the show today. Your wedding
Oh,
plan.
are we? Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Some.
You guys, it is happening. I mean, we're in the end of April. Can you even believe that we were going to make it with all
I can't
that is
believe it.
all that has gone on, all that continues to go on, and we still got a smile on our face. I count
know.
that joy, and I definitely count that as a big, big kudos of an accomplishment. Because you know what? You can still smile even during challenges, and you can still have joy in your heart and in your attitude and about yourself, even when you think life has thrown you a whole bunch of curveballs, whether it be one or many. So we're in the middle. Yeah, we're in the middle of April, and I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, thank you everybody today for joining, sending in your questions, comments. We appreciate the support. A few little housekeeping that we do with our every week or every show, I'd say.
I don't, but you know what, Lisa, I don't think it's housekeeping, because giving thanks to those that really help us, you are a big kudos of thanks from me.
Oh, thank you.
But also the other people that continue to help us. I don't think of that as housekeeping. I think of that as it's acknowledging that, you know, all the time that we do these things, we really couldn't do that without others helping, especially me. Everyone helps me and having a team. So
yes. So we thank Aaron and Nick. They support us with their the social media questions, our marketing team, Method Agency, and Khorasan Media. We have Naveed on today. As you can see, we're incorporating, putting our YouTube, all sorts of things.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram.
Everybody. So we're trying to get a little more sophisticated, and we're getting some help. So today kind of went off without a hitch, knock on wood. I don't want anything
and you know one of the funny things is that technology, to me, when it works and like it happens and there's no hiccups or whatever, I feel like a kid that just opened up a great gift, because like, whoa, wait a minute, what? This happened? I know. This is working?
It's great. It's great. Yeah. So,
well,
read off some shout outs. Who do we have people from?
Well, I wanted to give a thing about this. You know, I'm going to do a shout out to Ina Garten, because I wanted to make a cosmopolitan, and she came to mind because this is one of her most favorite drinks. So today's little cocktail in April, celebrating Earth Day and all these other things that April is known for. But I'm drinking a cosmopolitan, so.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well,
I don't know. He's, oh, there we go. Okay. Maybe that's better. Someone asked me to move my computer, so I am.
All right.
So anyway, cosmopolitan. Ina, I thought of you.
Cheers, Ina.
Oh, and another thing too is that Chris and I drink a particular vodka because he has noticed that more of a grain vodka upsets his stomach. So we drink a potato vodka, and that is Blue Ice. So
awesome. Yeah. Cheers to Blue Ice. And what's in there? What's in your cosmopolitan? Let's talk about this for a second. What's so special about it?
I will agree with Ina and a whole bunch of other people. You can go the easy way because sometimes you can't always get fresh lime, but fresh lime juice is a lot better than the bottled one. But you know, it will do. I don't know. I think a good vodka. There's a little bit of triple sec, but I think you can substitute something else for triple sec. But what that is, I cannot think of at the moment. Vodka? Oh, a little bit of cranberry juice and lime juice.
Yum.
I don't know. I like it because cranberry juice, I don't get the really sweet one. I usually get the one that has less sugar in it.
Oh, yeah.
Because I don't like an overly sweet drink. But anyway. Oh,
cheers.
I want to tell you about this cup because Lisa's going to tell you about her cup a little bit later.
Mm-hmm.
This little cup here was done at my grandma's shower.
Hand painted.
I can't believe grandma's shower. That was like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Over 4 years ago. That
Grandma
is because
to be.
Oh yeah, grandma to be. Because Jackson's going to be 4 in May. Oh my gosh. You guys, time is moving too quick.
I know. Yeah. So yummy, yummy, yummy.
Well, I have other news to say besides what we're doing with April. And Lisa graciously puts an outline so that I don't go, this train stays on the track and does not get derailed. That's probably a good thing.
Let's cross our fingers on that one. And if it doesn't, that's okay too.
Well, why don't I do the first, you do the second, and so forth. So a big shout out because they are huge, Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen super shoppers, which I so appreciate anyone going on the Amy Roloff Little Kitchen site. We're looking forward to bringing a few things at a time, but really keeping it small and unique and boutique. But anyway, ARLK Super Shoppers. So Gloria Renner from Milford, Kentucky. Thank you.
Connecticut.
Oh, what did I say? Kentucky?
Kentucky.
Okay, people, I do have my glasses on. Oh boy.
And I believe she's 93.
Gloria Renner from Milford, Connecticut. Thank you,
Gloria. Thank you. All right. Then we have Judith Robideau watching from Santa Cruz, California.
And Jordan D.
Yes. Okay.
And then we've got Sierra Kimball, Charlestown, West Virginia. Wow, West Virginia.
Yeah. And I'm going to add Noelle Erickson from Edgar, Wisconsin.
And then we have Cindy Hale from Arkadelphia, Arkansas.
I had a tough time with that one too.
I know I messed that one. But Arkansas.
Yeah.
Arkadelphia, Arkansas. Cindy Hale, thank you.
Yes.
We got to go faster.
Oh yeah, Karen Wilson from, let's see, she's from Jacksonville, North Carolina. She's a super shopper. So thank you for all your purchases, Karen.
Over 30 times. Jeanette Dela Cruz from Stockton, California.
Nave Nasir Al-Gahami, Riviera Beach, Florida.
Boy, you did that well.
I tried.
Nave, yeah. And then Bunny Bronson from Port Orange, Florida. Thinking of you today because I think she is still recuperating from being ill and stuff like that. So thank you. And she was a big part of having something up on Facebook about Amy Roloff's, what was it called? Lisa?
The authentic Amy Roloff fan club. Yep.
I know, people, did you think I would have a fan club?
That
was really news to me.
Oh, and I have one special. She just popped on. Manya Butler. Hi, and thanks for joining us today. She's a sweetheart.
And you know what? I know it's Tuesday, but our good friend Deb is probably working, but I want to give a great big huge shout out to our good friend Deb.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, I thought I had my shirt on inside out. I'm like, what? Good friend Debbie.
Okay, that's too much information.
Well, I'm like, why am I feeling this tag? But you know, it's that jersey stretchy material that kind of rolls up.
Never a dull moment with you, friend.
I have too much of a booty. I don't know. But oh my goodness. But you guys, it's April. It is the most unique, warm day here in
I know
in the Portland, area, and I've been laying out a little bit because I don't know, just because. But it's a beautiful day, sunshine. A little bit of vitamin D can kind of make you smile, make you happy, regardless.
You don't know why you're laying out and getting sun?
Well, that's for next time.
Oh,
Well, we
it
might
is?
be going to Palm Springs.
Deb and I might be taking
girls'
Amy
trip.
for a bachelorette girls trip. What do you guys think of that? Yeah.
Next week, we're heading out to Palm Springs. I've never been to Palm Springs.
Me either.
I just thought it'd be so cool just to, I don't know, go there and just for a few days, have fun and, you know, stuff like that.
It's going to be a great time. So anyway, yeah.
Well, the big thing is that I don't know why I'm so like hyper or whatever right now. Maybe it's the lack of sleep because guess what, people? I had my grandkids over, Ember and Jackson, and I'm so happy that they always talk to their parents about, when are we going over to Mimi's house? When are we going over to Mimi's house? Ember says, when am I going to have a sleepover with Jackson at Mimi's house? Jackson goes, when am I going to go over to Mimi's house to have a sleepover with Ember? You know, that kind of thing.
Oh.
And so we finally got all of our schedules together, and that just happened last night. And I try and obviously have fun with them, but maybe it's the preschool teacher coming out in me. So I do a little craft. Sometimes it's very distinctive on two different personalities and also a girl and a boy. Ember could work on the craft for at least 30 minutes. Jackson, maybe, just maybe 10 minutes. And I tell you, it was kind of a simple craft. What I did is I got a terracotta pot. And then Chris gave me this idea because I was going to just put clay in there. But he said, why don't you get the styrofoam? Because that way it
sticks. Yeah.
I don't know, work. Then I got these big popsicle sticks. Then I cut out a big flower from cardstock paper. I painted their hands. They did a hand print on 3 flowers. So it's the center of the flower. And then, you get all these stickers, all these little decorations. For the life of me, I don't know where all the glue sticks went, but I only had one.
Oh, no.
So when you only have one glue stick and you got 2 kids, you're already in trouble.
Oh, you are in trouble.
Molly, oh my gosh, the other thing, you guys, so much has happened this week. My daughter Molly's been in town. She's sometimes it has a lot of vacation days, but that's usually because she's a CPA and accountant, and she's just ending a big, 4 or 5 months of 60-hour or more weeks. Anyway, so she came down here to see a couple of friends and see her brothers, see her nieces and nephews and all that other stuff. Anyway, I was so, so grateful that she came over she was here to help me because, this craft project, it's like, well, wait a minute, you can't just have a flower with your handprint on it.
Yeah.
This was a Mother's Day gift for their moms.
Oh, so anyway, how sweet. It ended up,
you know what I didn't do though? I should have taken a picture of the craft, but I do have the picture of it with the 2 of them and me. So anyway.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, the key thing was we played bubbles. We played hide and seek. We played outside. We walked. We ran up and down the stairs. I don't know how many times. Oh. The big kicker thing though is usually they go to bed maybe about 8 o'clock. Usually when they're at my house, they go to bed at 9:30. No, not this time. They didn't go to bed until like 11:30, 11:45. They were up every 15 minutes. Oh, Mimi, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm like, well, the bathroom's right there because I leave the light on. Oh, well, Mimi, I need water. I said, well, you already have a water bottle. Mimi, I'm hungry. Well, we're not having food right now. Mimi, I'm not tired. Well, just lay down and, we need to get to bed.
Aww.
I said, you need to go to bed right now. Like,
yeah.
It seemed like 1,000 times. Finally, I said, okay, just play in this room. I turned on the light, shut the door, but I'm sitting down here because I couldn't clean up or anything because we're like up every 15 minutes.
Oh,
and so finally, at about 11:45, I said, you know what, I'm just going to sit in their room. The lights will be off, and Ember goes, well, Mimi, why are you here? I said, well, you know why? Because you guys keep getting up. I might as well just stay here. He goes, oh, okay. Well, of course, they're so exhausted that they fell asleep. Oh, but get this. I don't go to bed until 2 o'clock because I got to clean up the kitchen, all the crafts, at least something. Yeah. Guess what time they get up in the morning?
5 o'clock.
6 o'clock.
Oh, 6 o'clock. 5 or 6. Oh, no.
I'm
So
like,
what's
you know
that?
what?
2 hours of sleep? 3 hours?
Oh, like 4 hours, barely.
4 hours. Oh my
The
gosh.
good Lord knew what he was doing when most of the women have kids when they're young. You have a lot more energy, a lot more, maybe not so much as patience, but I tell you, my patience was almost like, no, Amy, breathe. I just breathe. It's all good. You only have them for tonight. So the remainder of the day, I was like, Lisa, I don't even know if I'll have enough energy for this because I am exhausted. But anyway.
Oh. Hey, someone wants to do a cheers together. Jennifer Berry. Let's do a cheers.
Okay.
Okay, everybody.
Cheers to April. Good health. Joy in our heart all the time. Be safe. And I don't know, all the best in the year and the days ahead.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink, clink.
Anyway,
Well, we have
that's
some shout out. Betty from Oak, Texas. Patty Brooks says hi. Let's see. Hi from Australia. Patty Tigner said cheers.
Oh, we got hi from Brazil. Brazil, there is so. Oh, you know what? I know Sao Paulo. You guys are going through a tough time right now. So all the best to you guys in Sao Paulo with the virus and all that stuff. So lots of people from Brazil. Hi from Connecticut.
Alexandria,
lots of people from
Louisiana.
Connecticut. Oh my gosh.
I know, I saw that.
Oh, too. Gloria Renner. She's on here.
Oh, Gloria.
I saw her name.
I believe she's 93. She called me.
Oh my gosh.
Because she needed help ordering the fudge. And so I helped her order it on the phone.
Okay, we got Coleman, Michigan, Anchorage, Alaska. If she's 93, you put me to shame for being on here and knowing what you're doing because it took me so long to figure that out. We got Hartford, Wisconsin. We got Washington State.
I saw Portland, Oregon pop by a minute ago.
Oh,
that's
really?
pretty cool.
Oh, Nova Scotia, Canada. It's on my bucket list. I'm going there.
Tammy Hall from Kentucky. Hey, Tammy. Oh, Miramar, Florida. Okay. Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yeah, we got Michigan here. Hartford. It went by so fast. Holland. I think it was from Long Island. Canada, LA, or Louisiana, LA. Could it be Louisiana or Los Angeles? Oh, Naples, Florida.
Ooh.
Peoria, Arizona.
Interesting.
Tulsa, Oklahoma. British Columbia, North Carolina, Vancouver Island, British Columbia. You guys, thank you so much. Lisa and I always say it's kind of like having this weird, fun, loving, kind of community, going on here. It's pretty cool. It's pretty good.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, do you want to mention the lucky winners?
Yes. So previously on our, here, I want you to use your voice. Say previously on Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen.
Okay. Previously on Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen Coffee Chat or live event.
We had 4 fudge winners, and I've reached out to everybody. I've had 2 contact me. Betty Liddick from St. Louis, Missouri. Tammy Cessna from Tigard, Oregon. Kathy Faust from Myerstown, Pennsylvania. Stephanie Toms from Taft, California. And stay tuned for another giveaway at the end of our show here today. We're going to have some fun stuff. So congratulations to our winners. And I'll get the fudge announced.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa.
Yeah, just email me at arlittlekitchen@gmail.com, the 4 people that I have just named, and I'll get the shipping arranged. But stay tuned because we're going to have some more giveaways for this show too. All right, take it away.
Okay, we don't have winners already for this live, do we?
No, but we'll announce
okay.
how they can participate. They have to stay till the end of the show.
Oh,
Then we'll talk about that.
See, people, those are details that I'm glad that she is here because I would have really messed that one up. Okay, you know what? First of all, before we get into Earth Day, I want to mention, wait a minute, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Can I just mention a couple of other, what the month of April is, and then we'll go into the discussion of Earth Day?
Sure.
Because I think Earth Day is pretty important, and Lisa found some really cool information on that. Did you know that the month of April is National Financial Literacy Month?
Wow.
What I find so important for that, because I didn't look up the stats on a lot of this, but typically women are not as knowledgeable about financial matters or about their own finances as men are. And I like to be reminded because I think I found myself in that situation, knowing that, my marriage was in trouble and then going through divorce and so much was going on that you just let it go. And I had Matt handle it. And, I realized I can't blame him for it. Oh, come here.
Who's that?
Say hi.
Molly! Hey!
That's my daughter, Molly.
Oh my gosh, that gave me chills. Hey, Molly, how are you?
Put the headphones in so you can hear what she's saying.
Oh?
Hey, Molly.
Hey, Lisa, how are you?
But look at all the people. They're from everywhere.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So anyway.
Well, yeah, sorry to interrupt. I was just heading out.
Are you going to go see Paige and all? Okay, got it.
Bye, everyone.
Good to see you. Well, that was fun.
Okay, sorry. She was going to go see a very, very good friend of hers from grade school, really, all through high school and all that. But anyway, April is known for National Financial Literacy Month, and I think that's very important. So if you feel intimidated, just like I do in technology, know your financial matters. Even if you're married, even if you have a great relationship, be involved. Yes. It doesn't mean you have to do it all or anything, but be aware of how you're spending, your saving. The older you get, what's your Social Security about? How do you get onto Medicare? Even though you're doing it together with your spouse or your partner or whoever it is,
you have to know those things.
Yeah.
No, I think that just goes in line as, being an independent person and not depending on one person in the relationship to take care of everything. If something were to happen,
we don't know what's, go on.
Yeah, to your partner, then if something were to happen tragic and all of a sudden you're just out there blowing in the wind, you have no idea what's even going on.
And then the other thing, you're playing too much catch up instead of embracing what you're dealing with too. So no, anyway, it was National Financial Literacy Month. So I thought that was important. That's why he did that.
Very good.
Just because children are, key. We used to have our charity foundation for kids and everything. It's National Child Abuse Awareness Month. So, we may have all of our different opinions on how we discipline our kids or that kind of thing. But I think most of us know, when we see child abuse. So I think that's always key, just to, support those people that are helping others to not have that happen. And then it's Lawn and Garden Month. Keep America Beautiful, which is all associated with Earth Day. You might have found some of these. National Autism Awareness Month, which I thought was great. Oh, because I just found this out. One of these days I'm going to make it. It may not be in the month of April. Could be something else. But anyway, it's National Soft Pretzel Month. So I'm going to make soft pretzels. National Poetry Month. I thought that was very unique because my daughter-in-law, Izzy, if you go to Art by Izzy, I think she's putting out a little poetry book. So if you guys are interested in that, I don't know when that'll be, but that'll be happening. But it's National Poetry Month. It's National Parkinson's Awareness Month. And if you guys all know why did his name just escape me? Not the Trailblazer.
Yeah, he was a trailblazer.
I know him, but
From Back to the Future.
yes.
Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh, what is his name?
That's why you need to stick to the script.
Okay, if you guys watch Back
Help
to the
us.
Future, and
Yes, help us out here, audience.
that
We
is
need to know
crazy.
who was in Back to the Future.
Who was
that had
that
Parkinson's.
sitcom that he was on?
Yeah, and while we're waiting, let's see. We
Oh,
have it
and
on-
one last thing.
Michael J. Fox.
Yes, Michael J. Fox. Thank you. Thank
Yes,
you, you
and
guys.
Parkinson
Michael J.
is.
Go on.
Parkinson's is near and dear to my heart because my father passed away from Parkinson's. And last Thursday, my cousin who retired at 65 was diagnosed right afterwards with Parkinson, and he passed away last Thursday. So at 73. Yeah. So it's a tough disease. So
it takes its toll, and it's one of those diseases that when you're first diagnosed, even if you get diagnosed early on, it progresses. You know, there's no cure for it.
yeah.
So, it just progresses over time. And I think there's different variations to it, right? Or no?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In fact, my cousin had something that went with it. It was called Lewy body syndrome that comes with Parkinson's, and it deteriorates your brain and your muscles. And at the end, he couldn't swallow and passed away. So it was bad.
Well, Parkinson's reminds me of like those diseases like ALS.
Yes,
and,
similar to
some of
ALS.
that.
Yeah. And
So
Brian
anyway,
Grant.
you know, as much as we say, oh, every month has something, you know, associated with it, but I think it's, you know, some of the things that a month is associated with, I think it's really kind of interesting, and I think it's worthwhile to find out more information if that strikes you in some way or helps you be interested or more informed of certain things. I think it's kind of fun to figure out what a month is kind of known for or designated as. There were a lot more, but the last one I put was National Volunteer Month. Because there's so many worthy causes.
Yes.
A lot of our schools, a lot of our, youth sports and arts and all of that stuff always need volunteers. You know, a lot of those organizations do not have the money or raise enough money to pay everyone. So they're really, really dependent on volunteers. And I'm sure even Earth Day, there's organizations out there that need volunteers as well.
We'll get into that. Yeah.
So I just wanted to bring up some of those. Yeah,
I'm looking at all the sorry for your loss. Brian Grant was somebody that also he was a trailblazer. Teresa Fowler and Kathy Tillman both said they knew people, and sorry for my loss. You guys, I love this community. Again, I'm saying it again because it's just coming on once a month and sharing our stories and everybody sharing together. It's just so beautiful. It's overwhelming to me, the warmth and the caring that we share, all of us on these chats. So thank you so much.
Well, and I think the other thing is too, to always put social media and all of that in perspective. You know, we don't know any of you guys really, except those that we've made a connection with either personally or something like that. But sometimes that's not really the point, is that when you do share, even in a community all over the world and hundreds of people, just knowing that you're not alone in that experience, or that you feel like you can share that joy, and people are just happy for you just to be happy.
I know.
You're happy, that's something fun and exciting, worthwhile or something. And when you have something that, you know, has been the hardest thing that you've ever had to go through, or a loss or something like that, it's somehow comforting to know that and it reminds you that there are other people that have gone through it. are
So
going
many
through it.
others. So many others.
And I think that gives you some sort of support to hopefully not be appreciative and thankful and humble about it, but also not to wallow in our sorrow and in the difficulties, but a more of, you know what, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Just take a breather, take it one day at a time, take it one step at a
One day
time.
at a time.
And
One step.
you have the ability and the strength to get through it.
Scott Sarah DeWitt said we are in this all together. I love that. We are.
Yeah.
So
in our own unique way. In fact, I read this book to my grandkids. It was from a girl that has dwarfism, and her parents are average size. They're part of the Little People of America, and not too big, not too little, something like that. And I read it to them. I paraphrased some of it because, they're starting at an age. Ember doesn't quite get that she's taller than Jackson. To her, it's just Jackson. But it's going to come on to them so fast. Jackson's going to school. But the whole book is about you're little, you're tall, you're big, you're short. You got black hair.
Book.
You got a different color skin. You got funny hair. You got red hair. You got freckles. Blah, blah, blah. But it kept saying the message, you're too little, you're too small. But you know what we all are? We're all awesome. Because difference is okay. Being different is good. Because we're all awesome. Then they showed a picture of everyone being the same. And I said, okay, Jackson, where are you? I covered up the boy that was all colored, like, red hair or whatever. And this other page was just black and white. But because if we all look the same, so I said, Jackson, where are you? And he pointed to something. I said, well, I don't know, because you're just like everyone else. Ember, where are you? So anyway, It was a really good book to just have that simple discussion with your kids, regardless of how young or old they are.
I love that.
Being different is okay.
Yeah.
You are no better or no less than
aren't we
anyone
all
else.
Unique anyway?
Yes.
We're all unique. We're not, there'll never be another you on this planet.
I mean, think of Mr. Rogers. I mean, if we could only really get that message across to so many people. And again, I'm a big fan. It doesn't mean that we're all going to agree. We have really got to agree to disagree. But how do we come to a thing in that agreeing to disagree that we have a lot more that we can accomplish together and agree on than focusing on the one little thing? To me, life is constantly learning and growing.
I know.
And understanding. So anyway.
I get it. Well, let's, this again.
So yes, Lisa, I am so sorry. I went off topic.
No, we're here to just kind of share how we feel and again, be together.
Okay, who's done with their drink?
Do you need a refresher?
I already have it made, so.
Let's see you shake it in the shaker.
Oh, shake it in the shaker. My Cosmopolitan. Thank you.
I thought you had it. I thought you had it with you.
Oh no, it's just on the counter. Hang on.
Okay. Well, that was quick.
Because you all know that I love to cook, and I tell you, I really like Ina. There are so many other people that I like too, but
I'm sipping mine slowly, but I think you have a smaller glass too.
I do.
My glass is bigger.
Cosmopolitan, here we come.
Yum.
Wasn't this the drink? I never really watched this show, but I think I could get into it. It's probably a little young for me, but anyway. Wasn't Sex in the City? They did a lot of Cosmopolitans.
Cosmos.
I don't know.
I think they were Cosmos.
You know that TV show with Sarah Jessica Parker.
Could be.
Could
be.
Anyway.
Well.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Okay, Earth Day.
All right.
Take it away, Lisa.
Well, It's actually going to
Ad
be
lib.
Thursday on April 22nd. And we had scheduled our original Facebook Live, Instagram Live to do this on April 22nd. But Amy had a scheduling change, so we decided to do it today. But we're still celebrating Earth Day because it's really Earth Month too. It's Earth Month. So,
and how appropriate that it's spring and we're thinking about our gardens and backyards and planting and all.
I know. I've been all over that. So with this great weather, but it's celebrated in over 190 countries around the world. It's followed closely by Arbor Day, which falls on the last Friday in April. And the first Earth Day was held April 22nd in 1970 in the U.S. Pretty cool.
And you know what I think is so important about that there's over 190 countries doing that. Because obviously whatever your thinking is on climate control and, all that other stuff, to me, is not really the point. But now that we've got so many people in the world, it's really going to take all of us in our own country, our own state, in our own county, in our own city, in our own neighborhood, in our own backyard. Because if you can't, do something in your own backyard, how do you think you're going to do anything beyond that? I mean, taking care of our environment, our earth, our parks and our rivers and our waters and air and just all of that is just so, so key now.
I know. And so, we kind of think of Earth Day and planting trees and doing things, but it's also about climate change. It's about recycling. It's about doing things that we can be more sustainable. I mean, you've got grandkids. What's it going to be like for them? I do too. What's it going to be like for them in 50 years? I mean,
well, it's one of the things that I love about when we first started off with Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen. I really loved our first bags that we got, and we have more tote type bags. And this was pre-COVID, because I thought, okay, why are you getting the paper from a tree at the grocery store or anywhere else, or a plastic bag and stuff? Any bag that you can do, a reusable bag. But here's a tote bag from Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen that you can go out and do grocery shopping with. You can go out and do shoe shopping or clothes shopping, and you bring your own bag instead of getting one from the store. But I will admit, though, I do have a lot of my bags in my car, but because of COVID, I don't bag my own groceries, because here, at least in the state of Oregon, or at least where I shop, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't pack my own groceries if I brought my own bag.
I know some stores
and
won't
I'm
let
like,
you do that.
Okay, I'm too short. I can't reach to pack my own groceries. And here I have my own bags. But I find it awfully funny, because you know how many people have touched this can or frozen or whatever I've done, but you're touching it because you got to do the pricing. Why not bag my own groceries? I mean, I can't do it because it's too high. I just can't.
See, that's a good point for everybody to realize. We take so many things for granted like that, and those are just simple things you're not able to do without assistance. So,
but if you are able to do it, you can pack your own groceries. So think of things that are sustainable, and every little bit helps. Every little bit.
Yeah. So, I think
okay. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. One more thing, Lisa. Yes. The other thing that really makes me mad too. Sorry, guys. I'm going on a rampage.
What makes you mad?
Is because a lot of people will say, as long as it's not in, quote, my backyard, who cares about elsewhere? But I think you should care, because just because it's not in your backyard, it impacts us all indirectly or directly in some way. This could have fallen off a truck or something. They didn't have it tied down well enough. But just this road, it's a big farmland road coming into my neighborhood that I live in now. But there was a mattress on the side of the road and a bag of stuff. It's like, okay, I don't know what happened here, but my assumption that I'll go to is, why couldn't you just take that to the dumpster? Why couldn't you just pay the money to do that? But you decided to just, like I said, I don't know if it flew off the truck or not, but here's a mattress. It looks terrible. It's ugly, like garbage. And like, what?
Well, we could get into a whole
Oh, I know.
other
couldn't we?
discussion on the garbage and homeless, and they don't have a place
Well, I
for it
wasn't
to
talking
go.
homeless
But
because this is right by my house.
so you think
You know,
it
this is
fell
up
off a truck?
Jackson School. It
Oh.
could have. Or sometimes.
But then stop
people
and
would-
pick it up.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't because it's like bigger than me.
No, not you. I mean the people that live.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
yeah. I mean,
But if it was done intentionally, I'm like, so don't talk to me about climate control and all that if you aren't going to be one person to take
Yeah.
ownership to do something about it.
right.
I was raised, and I remember this camping. I know I've told this story before. My father raised us, my parents, I should say, camping and everywhere else. Is that if you go anywhere and you enjoy a park or the beach or the national, and you think about it, take a plastic bag, and if you see garbage wherever, pick it up. But the
Mhm.
least that you can do is when you leave an area or a campground or something, leave it as if no one knew you were there. The
Right.
saying is don't leave a footprint, but leave it as if no one knew that you were even there. I
Or
remember
better
camping.
than you
and-
left it.
Yes. And I remember camping and we were filming or something. I mean, it was a burnable product, but who cares? Someone threw something in the fire pit and we were all about ready to go. I'm like, okay, wait a minute. What is this? Like, we don't do that.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
we have to get out and pick that up because what? No,
I know. I know. It's crazy.
We don't do that. So anyway,
It's crazy.
Earth Day is important to me.
Yeah, very good. And I think there are things that we look at: volunteer tree planting events, take simple
Yeah.
steps to fight climate change, such as reducing waste, rethinking your energy consumption, and recycling. Those are huge. I mean, things we can do to help are cut back on plastic products, plastic cups, straws. Think of all the straws everybody takes. I have a metal
Well, that's
one
a
now.
big movement now, though. Like going to Chick-fil-A, a lot of them is in paper bags or a paper thing with a sandwich in it, but they give out paper straws.
Yep, paper straws. We've got to go to that. How about composting? And composting is a big thing too. We should be composting. Have something in your yard if you can. My son has that. They get rid of all their scraps, anything from kitchen cutting up vegetables, the tops to carrots, anything just to compost and make the soil richer. I mean, there's so many things.
And a
we
lot
can
of
do.
times, if you have a big enough yard and you have the back of a corner of your yard, you can do that because, but you want it away from stuff because in some neighborhoods, I understand, I'm sorry, I don't mean to play devil's advocate, but if you have a big enough yard, there is a way to do it that, it won't attract like rats or mice or raccoons or, whatever.
Right. Right.
Or the smell of it isn't going to impact other people. But I think the other thing is we really have to get used to doing those kind of things and not expecting instant results. But in the long run, this is a good thing.
Yep. Yeah. Jennifer commented calling it nature zen. I love that term.
Yeah.
Nature zen.
I do too.
That's what we need to have. Some other things we can do to help out with environment, with our awareness. Use your voice and platforms to share your love of the earth, like we're doing today. There are people here that we're having this discussion, and if someone can get like Ellen Egan saying reusable water bottle, these are all things that are great suggestions, or just to remind us of those things to do. So
Okay, I'm going to show you my water bottle.
okay. You should take us to the water bottle.
Well, I think I showed it to you guys before. My daughter-in-law, Audrey, did a post on this or Instagram story, and she got it on Amazon. I thought, oh my gosh. Okay, people, not that I've lost anything. Lisa has, but I cook. I like desserts. But anyway, drinking water is key. So I have this little water bottle, and it goes up to what? I don't. It's 32
show
ounces.
it in the
I think
camera.
it is.
Bring it over.
It's
There you go.
32 ounces. So you have to drink 2 of them to get,
Oh.
quote, a minimum of 8 fluent ounces. But see how it has the different water levels?
I love that. What's the
You know,
brand
it's
on
all the
that?
way full. Oh, you're almost there. You're almost there. Okay, you did it. Fill it up again.
What's
I
the
love
brand?
this thing. Oh, I don't know.
Look, maybe on the top.
Yeah, I don't know what brand it is. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll share the link on my Instagram story.
Yeah, let's try that. We'd love to.
Because I really love this, and I drink water all the time. I wish Chris would do this because he hardly drinks any water. But as we're talking about water, you know, think about all this stuff like our oceans and, you know, obviously we've got cruise ships and everything like that, but let's not think about that. This is more about us as individuals, what we can do. When you're brushing your teeth, I know as a kid, I'd keep the water on, but the toothbrush is in my mouth. Why would I leave the water on? So, you know, turn that water off, brush your teeth when you need it, turn it back on. And, you know, there's, what is it called? Low flow toilet things or whatever.
Oh, yeah, with the buttons. Yes. Oh, Vanessa Borg.
Flow shower heads, I think, or something.
Vanessa Borg just posted the Tritron motivational fitness. I think she found it. She just posted the link of the water bottle.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Vanessa.
That's great.
Yeah, I love, and this is like a rose. I think it's kind of like a rose pink color because, I don't know, I think I'm getting older, people, because I'm kind of into the vintage rose colors, you know. So anyway.
What's in that? It looks like there's something green.
Oh, I put mint, you know, like flavored water.
Yum.
So I put a mint leaf in it.
Oh, very cool. Very cool.
And a lot of times, you know, if you've got water that you're not drinking or, you know, something like that, I mean, water your plants. I mean, just don't dump it in the dirt. Make use of it or something.
I know. That's great. That's great. Well, I have a
cool.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait a minute. Another thing. This is probably more of a pet peeve because I don't get it. Use a broom to sweep off your sidewalk or your driveway. I do not understand people using a hose and all of that water that goes in the drain to wash off their driveway and sidewalk. I'm like, this is outdoors. Okay. It's going to be a little dusty.
Guilty. That's a very good point. I just did that this weekend. And you know what? I've got a giant broom in the garage and I'm going to do that next time. That's a perfect.
Get some muscle power going.
I just didn't even think of that. It was like hose down the driveway, but you're right, to save water. Oh my gosh, we should be doing that. Thanks for the idea.
Well, like the other thing is when you wash a car, just fill up the bucket with water and wash your car. When that's empty, you fill it up again. But I think, well, sometimes people get those squirt things where unless you press on it, the water doesn't come out. So, you know, that's a good thing. But I mean, it's just the little things. I tell you, it's, you know.
That's good.
Because I'm learning a lot being in a neighborhood. Every drop of water I have to pay for. We're living on the farm.
Oh.
You know, I had a well. So, well, as far as I knew, I mean, we lived on a farm. We had to irrigate everything. We kept everything green.
Yes.
Which maybe not everything needed to be green, but I think Matt wanted everything green because of the show, you know, to make it all look nice.
Yes, he did keep
it
nice.
Of course, we paid for it during electricity. But see, that's another thing. Electricity makes an impact too.
I know. Well, we had one of my clients last year had a tree planting party. She celebrated her, I think it was her 5-year anniversary of being in business, and she invited some of her, well, all of her employees came, and they worked with, we have here, it's called Friends of the Trees, And if you want a tree planted in your yard, you can call them up and they will plant a free tree in your yard.
Yeah.
And so Friends of the Trees, we all went out and went to about 4 different houses and just jumped in and dug the holes, and they've supervised it to make sure we did it right. But I still drive by. It's on this busy street over by where my parents used to live, and I still drive by and see that tree planted in the front yard.
Yeah.
So that's very cool. So you guys
think
get
it
a
is.
tree
I think
planting
it is.
party.
I think it's very cool. And I think if you're not into gardening or you don't like the maintenance and stuff like that of a garden and all the bushes and all this other stuff in your yard, I think just planting one tree in your yard and having the other houses plant another tree, it is amazing how much shade impacts
Mm-hmm.
and how that tree just gives life
Well,
to a
it
very
does.
bare yard.
Well,
And that's all
just
you have
think,
to take care of is just the yard and maybe rake up the leaves.
well, and think of the oxygen that it's building and taking out the carbon. And, you know, trees are here for us to breathe. If we didn't have trees, we couldn't breathe. So,
Someone said, "What are the girls smoking?" I don't know about that one.
no smoke here.
No.
Oh, well, here's some fun quotes. He who plants trees plants hope. Lucy Larkham. The true meaning of life is to plant trees under those whose shade you never expect to sit. Pretty cool. Nelson Henderson.
Wait a minute. The true meaning of life is to plant trees under whose shade you never expect to sit. Oh yeah, Nelson Henderson.
It's for somebody else. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And the best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is now. Chinese
Yeah.
proverb. So,
Well, isn't that always the case? We can always go back. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. But don't let that stop you. You
Yeah.
have today.
yeah, we
You
have
know?
today. Yeah.
So yeah.
Well, I think we've covered Earth Day pretty well. People joined in, and yeah, Sandy Hebert said she got her water bottle from Amazon, and it's encouraging her to drink more water.
Oh yeah. I love
Trees
it.
are the greatest homes here in
And this is
Australia. with trees
reusable.
planted.
It's, you don't have to buy all the other water bottles again, or
Oh,
not as often.
it went too fast, but one person said they gave out little blue spruce trees for wedding gifts at their wedding.
Oh wow. That's a pretty good thing.
Pretty cool. Yeah.
That is pretty cool.
Yep.
That is
Yeah.
very cool.
Very cool. Well, should we do
So
some
we got questions, don't we?
Yeah,
Lisa, or
we
what,
do.
or what are we doing next?
We're doing some questions. Tish from Instagram asks, more wedding news, please.
Okay.
What's some more wedding
Well,
news?
I can't give you a lot of details because I'm still filming, and in fact, that brings me May 11th is when the new season starts. So I would so appreciate it that you guys watch on TLC or Discovery Plus, their new streaming thing, or on your cable or however you watch it.
Yeah.
Watch TLC, Little People Big World, season premiere on May 11th. I would so appreciate that.
Oh,
And I love it that you guys have supported, what I do and what my family does for so long. And, Chris has been a part of it for the last, almost 5 years now. So I'm
5
just so
years.
very appreciative. So yeah,
Wow. Yes.
I don't know, whether the wedding will be filmed or whatever, but it is. Guess what? You're all invited because you'll be seeing it.
I think we should have a Zoom wedding shower for you. Have some lucky.
God, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
you know what? You know what I would love?
What?
What is your best advice in a second marriage later in life? To me, that would be great. What is your
Yes.
best advice or idea or whatever it is? Getting married for the second time, in your 50s.
Yeah.
I'm in my late 50s, in your 50s. So that's what I would love.
Well,
what is your best advice?
Yeah. I think that'd be great if we picked some people and did a Zoom for that and let people share their advice.
I think that'd be fun.
I love
But they
it.
have to be in their second marriage,
Yeah. Yeah, no
that's what I would
problem. I think that's
So,
great.
more wedding news. Well, I picked out the most cutest little flower girl basket. I think I found like a little box for the ring bearer. I didn't want a pillow thing. I found this big box and it's got the 2 rings in it and stuff like that. So I'm very excited about that. I think I found the shoes because this little woman does not wear high heels. That is an absolute ew, ew. And I was going to get tennis shoes, but I think I found this it's sparkly, this really like Mary Jane style shoe. So
Do
anyway,
you have
hopefully
them?
that will work.
Do you have them?
Oh, I didn't have them here. No, that I have to save that, Lisa.
Oh,
I think I found my cake topper, which is very, very cool. I hope it. I showed my daughter Molly, and she goes, "Oh yeah, this is cute," you know.
which one did she like the best? Because you had a few you were looking at.
Well, I'll tell you the truth, I have 3 of them. One I really, really love, but it's heavy. But I think I know how the cake people do it. But that may just set on the side of it. And then I bought another one, which is really, really cute. Then I bought another one.
3?
Well, this one was a little less expensive, and that'll work too. So I don't know. But anyway.
Okay.
So I don't know. I think I'm doing pretty good. I think when July and August come, is when a lot of stuff will happening. But my next thing that I want to do is send out the invites. I already sent out save the dates, but now I got to get going on the invites. So
Can I share something with your save the dates?
Oh dear. Well, I put the wrong password on it.
So Amy and Chris each did their own save the date cards. I mean, you bought cards and then you sent them to your friends.
Well, we
and
knew
he sent
who we
them
were
to
inviting, but I said Chris to help out, mail the invite, save the date cards, out to your invite list. Yeah.
Yes. And so on the back, they hand wrote the password for what is it called? The wedding, what's it called? The knot?
It's one of those wedding websites.
Planning. Yeah, wedding websites. And so I started getting all these calls. Hey, do you know Amy's password? The one she wrote down on the back of her save the date doesn't work.
I tell you?
You did, but people were asking me because they didn't want to call you. I said, yeah, it's not the password she wrote on the save the date cards.
I couldn't believe I did because you know what? Chris had it all right. Chris had the right one. And I'm like, what was I thinking?
Oh my gosh.
Goodness.
It was so funny.
But it was a lot easier for me to tell all my people what the right one was instead of telling all the invitees that where he sent it. That the invites will have the right password.
All right. All right. Well, that's cool.
But yeah. So anyway, I don't know, the wedding news and updates, it's coming along. I mean,
yeah,
I'm excited for it. It's Chris's first. Oh, okay. He's razzing me, people. Can I tell him, Chris? He is razzing me big time. Because people, I would like him to wear a suit.
Yeah.
Do you know what he wants to wear?
Tell us.
Khakis and a Hawaiian shirt.
Because that's what he's most comfortable in. That's what he wears all the time.
No. A suit. He needs to wear a suit.
Yes, anyway. Chris. If Chris is listening.
Let me know what your thoughts are. Lisa, you're not helping. Let me know what your thoughts are.
No, I have to go with you on this one because for pictures and I mean he could wear the Hawaiian shirt and pants, khakis to the reception.
Oh, maybe late in the reception.
You could wear a Hawaiian dress too in the reception. That would be fun.
No.
Everybody's saying no.
Yeah, I like my dress.
Heather Stebbins said suit. Suit is better than a tux. Sandy Huber. Yeah, you're not asking him to wear a tux.
No.
Just a nice suit.
Yep. Matching.
Jack Buckeye said suit for the wedding. Definitely
the jacket
a suit.
and the pants have to match. None of this
Christy
sports
Buttrey
business.
Teresa Binder says tux or suit. I think she said Oh, make it a Hawaiian theme. No, it's not going to be a Hawaiian theme.
No, it's not a Hawaiian
We've already
theme. If we were
planned
getting
all
married in
this.
Hawaii, I would totally get it, but no.
Yeah. Yeah. It's not a destination wedding.
Oh, you know what I could tell him? Under his white shirt of the suit or whatever he's going to wear, he can wear a t-shirt, a Hawaiian t-shirt. That way he'll feel like a little Hawaiian.
You know how hot it's going to be in August at an outdoor wedding?
Lisa?
I'm not going to say where. I'm just saying it's going to be hot.
No, I meant it's still a suit. He's going to wear a suit.
That's what I'm saying. Wearing a t-shirt under that would be blazing. He's going to be sweating anyway. We know that because he's going to be nervous. We know he's going to be dripping sweat. In fact, I'm going to put in my list of things to have is a handkerchief.
See,
for him.
He's right there. See, he's sitting in his chair. Oh yeah, there he is.
Poor guy.
Okay, Instagram. I'll show you guys. Where are you, Chris? Hello. There he is. Oh, he's such a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, everybody's saying suit. Everybody. Chris, wear a suit.
Okay, well, obviously, the first question was about weddings, so I rambled on.
I know, but it's fun.
What is your
it's
favorite
exciting.
spring? Oh, what is your favorite spring flower?
Ooh.
Wow. I don't think this flower comes out till June, and we have a very shaded area on the side of our house. But I remember seeing this flower at my grandfather's place where my dad now lives, and that is lily of the valley. But I don't think it comes out until June. I really like a daffodil, but I like crocuses. I love tulips. So any of those, kind of flowers I love. Yeah.
Lisa Fuentes Amaya said carnations. My grandparents had carnations outside
in the spring.
I know, she said in the spring.
I thought they come out more like summer.
I don't know.
Well, the one thing that Chris and I did, when it was a little nicer early on, we walked around the neighborhood and I saw all these people have their daffodils, that little purple grape flower. I don't know what that's.
Oh yeah, what is that?
This was one of them. I don't know what that little grape flower is.
Yeah,
there's a lot of daffodils. Yeah, and stuff. And I thought, okay, that's what I want to do. I want to plant bulbs in the fall so that we have some spring flower in front of my house.
It does give you that. Yes, it does. I love having that spring feeling when the flowers start coming after it's been so barren for, and brown, and the color is awesome. I love that. And lilies aren't like Easter lilies. Those come up in spring.
Easter, but lilies don't come out until later. I don't know if Easter lilies are really more of a greenhouse. They're able to do that, but lilies really don't. At least, in the U.S. I don't think they come out until later.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see.
But she also, Lisa Babbitt on Facebook also asked, and Tish on Instagram asked about wedding. What is your favorite spring meal? You know what? That's a tough one because you're so anxious for all the farmers markets to open up and all the vegetables and everything. Obviously, your peas are coming out. I don't know about Brussels sprouts, but asparagus are coming out.
Yes.
Some of your other early vegetables are coming out. I love asparagus. I've really gotten more into that. I love lighter meals, pasta and a lot of fish, seafood, that kind of thing. Desserts. Come on, people. I can have chocolate cake any time of the year.
Every day, every time, breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
A lot of your other springtime meals is I love quiche. I love these little cream puffs that I'm going to do the recipe and video on soon.
You have to. Those were amazing. I had those. Those were amazing.
I made it for Lisa and her husband and another couple. And
oh my gosh.
Sometimes I try out a meal and, did you guys like it? Okay. Get their little feedback. Then I'm like, okay, I'll tweak it here, tweak it there. But I'm going to make the cream puffs. I really, really like them. and just a basic, steak and a cast iron thing. But anyway,
you've got to.
So usually spring and summer, I often go lighter, but I don't know. I'm just more like, what mood am I in? If I feel like meatloaf in the middle of July, I'll make meatloaf.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't feel like grilling because how many hamburgers can you have? I don't have a smoker. Lisa does, but I do like grilling.
Traeger.
So a lot of times for grilling, it's the different rubs or the spices you put or marinade that you put on your meat to grill it. So instead of roasting your vegetables in your oven, you can grill them on your, your grill. And I have a little pan that fits on the grill. And so I love doing a lot of stuff like that. But, strawberries are going to be coming out here in May and June. I mean, we're towards the end of April, people. Oh, I am so excited for the farmer's market. Our farmer's market starts this Saturday, but of course I won't be here really. So I'm going to try and go there the first Saturday in May. And we have to wear masks and everything, so that's what I'll do. Because I would rather wear a mask and have everything open than not. But anyway.
Yeah.
I'm so excited to go to the farmer's market. So that's going to be my other cooking video. I'm going to go to the farmer's markets that day, see what's out there, this early in the farmer's market, bring back some stuff and kind of come up with something.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That sounds good. All right. Joy Pence from Georgia and Irma Lavaniski from New Jersey on Facebook. Oh, when is Little People coming back? We already know that. May 11th.
Well, I want to repeat it though. Little People, the new season is coming on May 11th, TLC. You can watch it on your cable, but if you don't have it, you can watch all of the other Discovery Network, Discovery Plus. You can stream that, and it's not that expensive. But new episodes will be on that too, I think. But yeah, May 11th, new episodes of Little People, Big World. I would so appreciate it if you guys watched, and it's going to be kind of a very unique and fun and, sad and joyous and just,
life. It's life. All right. Last question, and then I think we're going to go on to kind of getting into closing. It's 5:07 already, Amy Roloff. Can you believe that? Just the time.
Oh, look at this. This
by.
is Beth from California. Do you garden any flowers, veggies, or fruit? What are your favorite plants to garden? I will have to admit, I'm not necessarily a gardener. I didn't really do a lot of that on the farm. I loved going to the farmer's market. Gardening takes a lot of time and effort. You really got to pay attention. That's got to be your passion. I love a garden. I always said that if I really made a lot of money and could spend it anywhere, I would spend it on a gardener to keep my flowers all nice and blooming all year long, and get the weeds out of my vegetable garden. And
I know.
Pluck a carrot. And
I just want a perfect garden. I don't want to weed it. I'll plant the stuff. In fact, one year I did a big garden I planted, and then I did pay somebody to come and weed it because it drove me nuts. It took so much time. I just didn't have time at that part of my life to tend to the garden. That's its own.
And it's a lot of people's passions. And I tell you, I am so grateful that it is a lot of people's passions. It just wasn't necessarily mine, and I'm not sure why. But when I came to this house, I said, okay, the one thing I do love, though, is fresh herbs. So I have container pots. And in fact, I'm looking out my window right now, just on the other side of the window, outside, obviously. I have fresh herbs. So right now, all I have is parsley, mint, oregano, rosemary, lavender, thyme. I think that's it. So far.
Yes. I have my
so
fresh
I
thyme.
love fresh herbs, yeah.
Yeah, I always just go out and cut them and put them in my rice or in the meat or, stew.
Oh, yeah, nice parsley. Parsley, oregano, thyme, rosemary, mint.
Isn't that a song?
Oh, yeah.
Parsley,
Anyway.
sage, rosemary, and thyme.
One time.
Oh,
Oh, you know what song I really like by Simon and Garfunkel? Bridge over troubled waters, I will lay me down
yes.
like a bridge over troubled waters. Okay, I don't want you all leave.
You know what that reminded me of right there? The last time we flew to LA and we sang. We sang on the airplane going to LA. Do you remember us
singing that song?
Church hymns. We were singing church hymns. Anyway, that's a different time. That was like 4 years ago. Anyway, but that was so fun. All right.
You've got Carole King. You've got a friend, winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you've got to do is call.
Okay, people they're going to drop like flies here if we don't get back on track. See, this is why we have a script, because Amy likes to go off the rails, and I think she did say she does that earlier.
Oh God.
Renee Leonard says,
okay, well, we're after sing. 5, so we probably should wrap this up.
Yeah, Renee, sorry about that. You're right. We can't sing. I do agree with you there, but we were just having some fun. What?
We can't sing. Oh my gosh. But anyway. I will tell you this, guys, though, if I ever had a fantasy, it would be to be a singer. I would love to sing. I love my hymns.
I know you do.
What? Well, Amazing Grace. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine.
Everybody raise your hand if you want to move on to the next segment of our show.
Me?
Please. Okay. All right. Kind of in closing, just talk about some of the fun stuff that's coming up with Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen.
Well, hang on. One other thing, because we do have a cocktail here.
Oh, yes.
I love a cosmopolitan, and every time I make it now, I think of Ina Garten. I love her. Anyway, Nadratalia on Instagram asks, are you covering cocktail recipes? You know what? I'm not. It's one of those things I really don't know nothing of. I don't know how liquor and the combinations and all that stuff. I really go more traditional. Chris and I's favorite drink is vodka with sparkling water, and we usually like grapefruit, or sometimes we get a peach or mango, or sometimes, our preferred vodka is a potato vodka like Blue Ice, but Lisa has she introduced us to a pure pineapple vodka.
Cow Maui vodka. Oh my God.
Cow Maui vodka.
If you can get this vodka. Oh my God. So good.
Well, I like Blue Ice. Anyway.
They're just different. Yeah.
But a cosmopolitan is made with vodka and it's not too sweet. I am not into a sweet drink. So anyway, to your question though, I won't be covering cocktail drinks. I like drinking them. Like I like if I'm in Hawaii, it's pretty much the only time I get a Mai Tai or something like that.
Well, but we did mention previously on Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen,
yes, coffee chat or live event.
We talked about. I love that. We talked about doing like a cocktail recipe book or having cocktails. So Nancy Della Rocco did send me a couple recipes. I think we'll talk about them on the next live. We'll talk about
the next live. If you guys have a favorite cocktail, I would love to know what it is. Yeah. I have a preference for vodka, but I will go with like a whiskey or rum or something like that. sometimes a gin. The gin isn't
I
bad.
love
Yeah,
dry fly
Lisa
gin.
is a martini drinker.
With gin. Hendrick's Gin Martini.
I am a vodka drinker. And this is a cosmopolitan.
Barbara Cohen says you have a rosy glow from your libations from drinking. Yes,
That
we do.
or was too much time in the sun today.
Yeah, I think a combination. Oh, we both have it.
Time in the sun.
Yeah, she said we both have the rosy glow. Okay, let's go on. Okay, so
Yes.
we'll talk about cocktails next time. And again, Nancy, thank you for sending those in to us. We're going to talk about a giveaway, so don't leave yet. Don't leave quite yet. What are you wearing, Amy, on your earrings?
Okay, you guys. As I mentioned before, I would have to say 80% of my earrings are from a craft show, a farmer's market, artisans, whatever. So
wait, I have to stop you for 1 second. Please, anybody, there's somebody saying there's an Amy Roloff prize. Reply to Patty, you win, visit my profile. Do not reply to that. We will choose you. Do not reply to anything on here from somebody saying you've won a prize, you win, check my profile. I just don't want anyone to get scammed, and we're getting a lot of those right now. So we will choose you.
And you know what? Isn't that something that we were talking about today and just on social media and everything? You try and do good and you try and do the right thing. You try and be humble. You try and be thankful. You try and be grateful. You try and just, reach out to people, and you have someone like that.
Yes. So we'll give
To
you
Lisa's
the code.
point,
Yeah.
do not reply to anything that says that isn't from Amy Roloff's Little Kitchen, isn't from Lisa
Or for me personally, because I will reach out to you. We'll go through, but go on with the earrings, but please nobody reply to any chat on here. This is not part of our giveaway.
Any sales pitch or anything like that. If you want to, that is your choice, but it is not endorsed, recommended.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you can report them. If you see them on here, report them. Okay. So let's get back to your earrings.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. You guys know I like daisies, right?
I love those.
Here
They're
is it.
so
Well, let me
cute.
get this thing out.
Yeah.
Here is a daisy earring. I just love it. It's so springy and summer and
I know it looks cute
fun.
with your shirt.
And it is by a local artisan here in Oregon.
Mhm.
And so we just picked this to be, one of the earrings that'll be on the Amy Roloff Little Kitchen site. And then here's the other one. It's simple. It's not too fancy, but I tell you, it
Yeah,
will
I have
dress
them
up
too.
any outfit. You see that? Oops, wait a minute. There we go.
I have
Just
mine
like a
too.
little jewel type of thing.
A little crystal.
Yeah, so these are the two earrings that we're going to have on the Amy Roloff Little Kitchen site.
We're thinking Mother's Day
Like
gift.
I said, I love earrings, and I know that's a very personal preference for a lot of people. But I'm hoping that, just starting off with two of them, maybe, they're, how should I say, pretty enough, nice enough, general enough that a lot of you guys will like them.
Yeah. So we are going to give away 2 pairs of earrings. And also, if you guys like my martini glass, this is a special custom
Show it up for
glass.
Instagram. Instagram can't see
Oh, yeah.
it. There you go.
This is a custom glass. It says Amy Roloff Charity Foundation, 2012.
I would call this vintage, almost like an antique. This is like, what year is it from?
2012. It comes in a cute box by Leslie Hand Painted Glass. We had these made for our charity event. They're actually numbered.
For VIPs.
Yep, this one is 134 of 230. That's all we made. Vault Martini Bar. We have a V at the bottom. I'll show you one that doesn't have. So we're going to give away a pair of earrings and a glass. Here's another one. It says VIP on the bottom. Get that in here so you guys can see.
And again, this is done by a local artisan here in Portland that does the painted glass. I know in a lot of communities you probably have that, but you know, this is my community, and we thought it'd be kind of cool to kind of give that out for Mother's Day.
Yeah. So, and these were part of, so in 2012, our big event, again, we gave some of these, donated for part of our event, and I kept a few, and I thought it would be fun to give them away. So good Mother's Day. So you'll get a pair of earrings and a glass, 2 people. So whoever wants to join in, say, I love Earth Day, and we will.
Or maybe 3, because we have Instagram on, or YouTube.
Yep. So we'll pick 3, and then say I love Earth Day, and then we will have our marketing people pick 3 lucky winners, and then I will reach out.
And let us know what earring you like best. See, like, oops,
the daisies or the dangles.
The daisies?
You can do daisies or dangle. So just to join, all you have to do is say I love Earth Day on here right now. Do not reply to anybody on here. I will reach out to you after the show in the next week and let you know if you're the lucky winner, and then we'll go from there.
An Instagram winner, a Facebook winner, and a YouTube. Do we have enough?
All right. I think we have enough. Okay. But yeah, kind of fun. Limited edition glasses.
They are limited, and I regret that I gave them all to Lisa and I didn't keep one for myself. But I do have one from my grandma's shower.
I have some from, they're in my storage, so yeah. And then in the future, we'll do a wine glass, but I won't confuse you and show you the wine glass.
And they're so pretty. I have a whole big thing in my, I think. Don't I?
Yeah.
Did I give them all to you?
No, you should have some.
To steal some more from you.
No, I think you have some in your garage you just don't know about.
No, I don't think I do, really, Lisa. Oh. I really don't.
I think I
really try to find them and give them to you so that.
Well, I have them safely stored. Yeah. I have them safely stored. So, yeah. Other things we have for Mother's Day gifts. We've got great.
Look at everyone saying that they love Earth Day. Awesome.
Yay.
Awesome,
love it. Yeah.
I do too.
Check out our store.
Our planet the best that we can.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Amy, you're really blurry right now on your camera.
I don't know. I don't look blurry on my end.
No, you're fine on Instagram, but on your Facebook, it's blurry. It's pixelated. Get closer. Come on, close. Maybe clean off your lens.
I didn't do anything to it though.
I know, but it's weird.
Well, hopefully it didn't freeze or anything. I'm sorry, people.
No. Let me turn it off and on and off real quick. Okay, we've got somebody turning it off and turning it back on. Our producer, Naveed, coming to the rescue. No. Amy, you need a new computer. I vote you get a new computer.
Well, I do have someone helping me with maintenance and stuff like that, so.
It's getting better, but it's still kind of fuzzy.
I don't know what happened.
There, you're back. You're back. Okay, I love having a producer. Oh, now you're frozen. There. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I'm not going to move. Am I okay?
Don't move. That's funny. Okay, look, we have to have one technical difficulty. Okay, you're good now. We have to have at least one technical difficulty per show. We can't do without it. It was just too easy. Oh, maybe your internet connection or possibly your computer. Okay. I vote for the internet connection.
Well, either way, you guys, thank you so much for being here. I so appreciate it. Lisa and I really do truly have a great time. I love it.
I love this.
I think of Lisa and I like Lucy and Ethel. But I also think of us as when Hoda and Kathy Lee Gifford
Yes.
were like a combo on the Today Show. It was just so fun and lighthearted, and this is really what I want this to be. We have so much going on in life in the world, and I just really want this to kind of be fun and, just, maybe pick a topic that can be, to talk about, but also just to have fun. So thank you for being a part of Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. So appreciate it.
Yes. And someone wanted the link to the water bottle again. The thing is, if we can't find the link, this is recorded and we'll post this, so you can go through the chat and the link will be out there. So this was someone from Ireland.
Check on my Facebook
Amazon.
or Instagram, and because I ordered it, obviously, and I will put the link on there again.
Cool. And then just for Mother's Day, we've got some candles, soy candles, fun stuff, bracelets, the earrings.
Okay, you know what? See, you guys, I wear this bracelet all the time. Are you talking about this bracelet?
Yeah.
This is Matter Value Purpose, MVP. And I wear this necklace. Can you see it, Instagram?
Yeah.
Because my screen is cut in half on Instagram, I never know. But I'm wearing the MVP. I tell you.
Here's a gold one.
I don't have things on my site that, it's just willy-nilly and I want you to buy. It's got to mean something to me. I've got to wear it. I've got to like it. And my goal is, I hope you guys do too, but these are locally made. And I don't know, it's just a good reminder for a teenager, a young woman, even as old as I am, to really, remind myself that I do matter, have value, and a purpose. Why are you laughing, Lisa? You're laughing.
Because you said as old as I am. You're not even that old.
Well, I don't know.
I'm older than you.
I don't think of myself as old either, but.
And we have fudge. We didn't eat the fudge because we were drinking martinis. Fudge and martinis, to me, the sugar thing doesn't really go so well together. So
okay, do you know these two things? Guess where I got them? I am sending a gift to my friend because the one that I ordered for myself, I ate already. No wonder I can't lose weight. So I took it out of her box because I haven't sent it out yet because I was waiting for this necklace to come, and it just arrived today. So now I can complete this gift box because she's turning 60. But anyway.
Very cool.
You're going to love these fudge, and they're not going to be around much longer. So order them.
Yum, yum.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Amy, it is 5:27. We always try to give it an hour, and we always go over 30 minutes.
Yeah, it is Michael J. Fox. Yeah, Parkinson's Awareness Month.
Yeah,
Anyway, thank you guys all for joining us. I so appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you for following me on the my YouTube channel. Thank you for following me on Facebook and Instagram. I so appreciate it. Like I said, I will try and, read the comments and stuff, but if there's anything you'd like to see me cook or make, or kind of a fun recipe that's kind of unique to your region. I'm very much a part of the Midwest, but I love, anywhere else,
Yeah.
Send me a link or send me a recipe. I'd love to give it a try.
Awesome. And we can close with a quote. The earth is what we all have in common. I love that. Wendell Berry.
That too.
I love it.
We all share it. We're all a part of it. We all need to take care of it.
Yeah. So thanks everyone for joining us. Amy's a little blurry, I think, on Facebook because she had too many cosmopolitans, but we won't hold that against her.
Yeah, this was fun. People, come on. This was fun. And remember, you are an MVP. You matter, you have value, and you have a purpose all the time.
Awesome. And we'll do it behind the scenes on our next Facebook Live because it will be in May. So we'll do it behind the scenes after
the first
episode.
video. So
Yep.
11, 12. We may do it the 13th, May 13th, may be our next live event.
Keep checking in with us and we will keep
Yeah.
you updated. All right, everyone have a
Bye, guys.
great evening. Thanks for joining us. We love you.
And to all the moms out there, happy Mother's Day to you.
Oh,
You
yes.
hold a very, very important title, a very worthy one. And all we can ask of ourselves is to do our best. So happy Mother's Day.
Bye, everyone. Until next time.